Trump's Venezuela raid, drugs, oil, or something bigger? The shocking truth revealed. Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Read News, where we break down the biggest stories without the spin. It's January 6th, 2026, and the world is still reeling from what happened just 3 days ago. On January 3rd, the United States launched a massive military operation in Venezuela, captured President Nicolás Maduro and his wife Celia Flores in a daring raid on Caracas, and flew them straight to New York to face drug charges. Trump called it a law enforcement action to stop narco-terrorism, but then he started talking about running the country and taking Venezuela's oil. Is this really about drugs, or is it about the world's largest oil reserves? Today, we're diving deep. Facts, quotes, global reactions. Let's get into it. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This story is moving fast. Let's start with the facts. In the early hours of January 3rd, 2026, U.S. Special Forces, including Delta Force, conducted a large-scale strike. Explosions rocked military sites in Caracas, power went out in parts of the city, and within hours, Maduro and his wife were in custody. Trump announced it from Mar-a-Lago. "We captured the narco-terrorist Maduro." Reports say at least 40 to 80 people died, including civilians. 2 U.S. soldiers were lightly injured. By January 5th, Maduro pleaded not guilty in a New York courtroom. Vice President Delcy Rodriguez was sworn in as acting president. She called it a brutal aggression, but also opened the door for talks with the U.S. Trump's initial line, "This is about drugs and migration," but watch what he said next. "We're going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. We're going to be taking out a tremendous amount of wealth out of the ground." Run the country? Wealth from the ground? That's when the oil talk really started dominating. The drug angle, is it legit? The official reason: Maduro leads the Cartel de los Soles, allegedly flooding the U.S. with cocaine and even fentanyl links. The U.S. indicted him years ago for narco-terrorism. But here's the problem. Official reports show most fentanyl comes from Mexico, not Venezuela. Cocaine routes often go to Europe via the Caribbean, and Trump recently pardoned a former Honduran president convicted of massive drug trafficking. Critics are calling it selective enforcement. Democrats say it's a pretext. The UN and many countries called the raid a violation of international law, a crime of aggression. Even some Republicans questioned bypassing Congress. The real prize: Venezuela's massive oil reserves. Venezuela sits on the world's largest proven oil reserves, over 300 billion barrels. That's more than Saudi Arabia. U.S. Gulf Coast refineries are built specifically for Venezuela's heavy crude. Production collapsed under sanctions and mismanagement, but Trump sees billions in potential. He said American companies would rebuild the infrastructure, possibly with taxpayer help, and take the oil back that was stolen when Venezuela nationalized it decades ago. Trump even mentioned selling it globally, including to China and Russia, while boosting U.S. energy dominance. Analysts say this could weaken rivals like China, who buy most Venezuelan oil now, and create jobs here at home. Trump has wanted to take the oil since the Iraq days. This isn't new, it's just the most direct he's ever been. Is Venezuela just the beginning? Trump invoked the Monroe Doctrine, U.S. dominance in the Western Hemisphere. He warned Colombia to be careful, threatened action if they don't cooperate on drugs. He's talked about Greenland, the Panama Canal control. Critics call it a return to imperialism. Supporters say it's protecting American interests in our backyard. But the world reacted strongly. Brazil, Mexico, China, and Russia condemned it at the UN. Protests are happening. Oil prices dripped briefly, and Congress is furious. Democrats want war powers votes. Some Republicans are uneasy about nation building. So, what's the verdict? The drug angle is real on paper. Maduro faces serious charges, but Trump's own words and the quick pivot to oil make it clear access to Venezuela's black gold is a huge motivator. Whether this leads to full U.S. control or a quick handover to a friendly government, we just don't know yet. This could reshape Latin America, energy markets, and U.S. foreign policy for years. What do you think? Drugs, oil, or both? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like if you want more updates, and subscribe for the next video. Things are changing hourly. Thanks for watching. Stay informed, stay skeptical. See you soon. Visit letsreadnews.com for more stories and analysis.